A very good morning everyone. So this lecture is for class 12, subject physical education. We will be continuing with chapter number 9. The name of the chapter is psychology and sports, and this is our lecture number 5. So in this lecture we are going to continue with the topic benefits of exercise adherence. So that day we started talking about the benefits of exercise adherence. So we are going to continue with the same topic. So that day we did first 4 points under benefits. The fifth point is it reduces depression. Okay, so when we talk about depression, right, you might have understood that it is something which is related to your mental ability, how you think, how you perceive things. Right? So what exactly happens is when we talk about exercising on an everyday basis, we are saying that there are different chemicals which are secreted in the body which makes you or feels you, your mind happy. We also have discussed that because of exercises, what happens is that we divert our mind, we do different physical activities so that what all tension and stress we have in our life can be reduced up to some extent. So it not only secretes the chemicals which makes you happy, it also helps you in diverting your mind, right? So that is why it reduces, or it helps you in reducing depression up to some extent. Next point. So the next point is it lowers anxiety. See, anxiety, depression are all the same points which are there. It lowers anxiety. Okay, so when we talk about anxiety, when you talk about anxiety, you mean घबराना किसी चीज से जब आपको कोई दिक्कत होती है. So when we talk about anxiety here, so you'll understand that again you might be into a situation or a condition where you might be feeling very that anxiety. Like for example, when you talk about if you have an exam or if you go for some competition, before that competition each and every individual does have some kind of anxiety. Or before your exams, the main exams or board exams, each and every individual do have some kind of anxiety. So when we continuously work out, so what happens is our willpower gets strong, right? Because if you are playing volleyball, if you are playing any of the physical activity, any games and sports if you are playing, so what happens on an everyday basis, you get fatigue, you recover yourself, and again the next day you come back and play or do or perform different activities. So what will happen? Your willpower will get strong. So willpower will be strong. Okay. So willpower will get strong. The way you think towards different situation, that will change. You will be more positive. Okay, so that is why it will help you in lowering your anxiety. The next point is it strengthens your bones and muscles. Okay, see, it obviously strengthens your bones and muscles. And how is that possible? See, on an everyday basis, if we are going to use our bones and muscles because we need to perform different activities, so our bones and muscle will get strengthened. We will feel more fit and fine while doing it. Next thing, when we say that our systems work properly, that means our digestive system might also be working in a proper way, efficient way. So the absorbing, it's okay, when you absorb your different nutrients, and nutrients may be calcium, phosphorus also, which are going to enhance your bone structure, the growth will be good. Same goes with your muscles also. You will get good energy, right? You get good energy. So that is why it is going to strengthen your bones and muscle. It is going to tone your shape and size of the muscles. So daily physical activity or exercise adherence is benefit for your strengthening of bones and muscles also. Okay. The next point is it improves your mental alertness. it, as I said, it improves the mental alertness. Okay. So when we talk about alertness, that means the quick decision making, the quick reaction power. So what exactly happen is, sometimes when you have a very sedentary kind of a lifestyle, no, it makes your whole functioning of your central nervous system, because you are not performing the activities on an everyday basis properly, whatever it is. So because of that reason, it brings you a negative effect, right? So there is a negative effect of being very sedentary in the lifestyle if you are not performing any physical activity, and which might harm your concentration and your memory or your alertness, because you are not doing any of the physical activity. See, for enhancing anything, you need to work on it. You need to practice it on an everyday basis. So if I'm talking about alertness, obviously you need to work out on that also. So until and unless you are not performing physical activities for a longer period of time continuously, then your mental alertness will not be that good. So it also improves your mental alertness, as first of all, sedentary lifestyle is going to have a negative effect. Plus, but if you are going to exercise on an everyday basis, so there will be good blood flow, right? Oxygen and nutrients, which will go directly to your brain, right? The oxygen will be good, the supply of oxygen would be good, the blood flow would be good towards your brain. So obviously there will be the functioning of your central nervous system will also enhance, which is directly going to enhance or improve your mental alertness. Okay. The next point which is given in the chapter is that it reduces your stress. See, all these points which we are talking about, like the depression, stress, anxiety, are all kind of same only. It reduces our stress. If you are going to work out again on the everyday basis, there will be a lot of things which we are going to do, right? We are going to meet new people, we are going to talk about our day-to-day life, so we are expressing ourselves, so we don't have to suppress our feelings, our emotions, because as I said, due to exercising on an everyday basis, you meet new people, and when you meet new people, you try and tell them about your goods and bads, whatever is going on in your life, so there will be less of stress, or the stress, you can say that stress can be reduced. So as I said, you are going to express yourself, right? And you are going to get your mind diverted. Again and again I'm saying you the same thing. See, because whenever you perform any physical activity, for example, if you go out and you are in like a kind of stress, but yes, you go out and play volleyball or cricket or any of your game in which you are interested, so you are going to focus towards the rules and regulations of the game. You're going to focus on the different strategies you are going to make with your friends. Okay, we are going to play in this way, we are going to play in that way, right? So that is why I'm just saying that, because we come out of this stress, because we don't keep on thinking about that stressful situation. So what we do is we come out. See, it is one of the technique to come out of stress also, which is when you divert your mind, or if you don't think about that particular situation, that stressful situation in your life, then also you can reduce stress up to some extent. So these are the 2 points which are going to help you in reducing your stress because of exercise adherence. Next point is it enhances your self-esteem. See, when we talk about self-esteem, as I said, is something which is important for each and every individual in the society, because we all individually needs that respect, right, from the society. So when you continuously practice, or when you go for a physical activity on an everyday basis, what are the plus points? We are going to count them now. You are going to have a fit body. You will be fit. You will be having a good appearance. Okay. Your mental alertness would be good, so you are going to have a good mental ability, right? Okay, you will not have any kind of depression, stress, which we have already discussed, right? So obviously when you are going to be fit, that means you are going to prove yourself in the society by doing various physical activities without getting fatigue. Your parents would be good, your mental ability, your intelligence, your memory power will be good, your alertness will be good. Obviously you are going to gain that self-esteem in the society, because you are going to prove yourself and you are going to prove that yes, I can do a lot of things. So it also enhances your self-esteem. Next point is, it improves your self-confidence and body image. It improves your self-confidence and body image. See, when we talk about body image, you need to understand body image is something which you think about yourself, about your own body. Whatever kind of a body you have, you might be very thin, you might be fat, you might be looking normal, you might be tall, short or medium stature. So what happens is, an individual needs to have a positive kind of a body image, right? And again, see, I'll say that again, if you are practicing on a everyday basis, you are going to have a healthy body, you are going to have a well balanced body in which the fat would be less, the accumulation of fat would be less, you will be able to maintain your fats in the body, your weight will be maintained, controlled by you. Second thing, so this is your body image. Obviously it is going to improve, you are going to have a positive body image, you are going to feel good about your own body. Self-confidence is more, it comes when you are able to perform different activities in the society. In the previous point when we were talking about self-esteem, that time also I said that because of several benefits which we have already learned right now about the physical fitness, about your alertness, about your mind, your brain, your emotional status. Obviously when you are able to perform different activities, you become more and more confident every time. So, exercise adherence is going to improve your self-confidence as well as your body image, the way you think about yourself. The next point is, it delays fatigue. Again, see, fatigue is all because why? Because of the accumulation or production of this lactic acid, and lactic acid is basically produced because there is this less amount of oxygen which is there. So, you need to understand that again, when the functions of different systems, so it delays fatigue. So different functions, as I said, enhances efficiency of these functions, enhances. So what is going to happen is that you are going to feel less fatigue, because that circulation of blood, right, circulation of your oxygen towards your working muscles, towards your working muscles would be insufficient amount. That is why you are going to feel, or you are going to get fatigue obviously after some time, but that will delay your fatigue. That if on an everyday basis you get fatigued after a 30 minutes of workout session, but when you continuously work out on an everyday basis, it might extend to 45 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours, 3 hours. So it is going to delay your fatigue, that you are not going to have fatigue in an early stage only. Next point, so point number 13 is, it provides health benefits. It provides health benefits. Okay, so see, when we talk about providing health benefits, that means everything which is related to your health, that you are not going to get ill very easily, because the functioning of your different systems will be good. So systems of your body will be working properly, right? The systems will be working properly. Your different organs will be more strong and strengthened. the growth and development in different body parts will be good. So that is why it is going to provide you with health benefits. Like if you take a small, like I guess in previous lecture also I have gave you the example of blood pressure, or you can take any of the it can be related to your digestive system, any problem. It can be related to your circulatory or respiratory system. If your organs are working properly, it will be not a very easy thing that you get ill, right? Or if you have any kind of health risk. So yes, if you are continuously working out on an everyday basis, there will be the efficiency in your functioning of the body. Then yes, it is going to provide you with health benefits. The next point is helps in early recovery from injury. So it helps in early recovery from injuries. See, our body works as a machine, and whenever we get hurt, the white blood cells and the different the recovery gets started whenever you get injured. So your body works on your injuries, right? So what will happen if your body is going to have a better fitness level, if you are going to have good structured, well balanced body, your nutritions are adequate in the body, your muscles, your bones are strong enough. So what will happen? The recovery will start earlier, right? And it will not be delayed, or it will not take a longer period of time for you to recover from any kind of a injury. Now if I say your bones are very weak, your muscles are weak, then what will happen? Yes, just to rectify that particular injury, even see, for example, if you have a fracture, like you know about what the fractures are, yeah? Anyone have a fracture. Now someone whose bone was strong bones, right? What will happen? It will be easier for them to recover from this kind of a fracture. Somebody's bones are weak, then it will be a problem for them to recover from that fracture as early as possible. So it will be a problem. So as I'm trying to say, that if your body is fit because you are continuously sticking to your exercise regime, to your workouts, then there will be an early recovery from the injuries. As you might have heard a lot of people saying, oh, at this particular age it will be easier for you to recover from this kind, but oh, your grandfather has got hurt, okay, he or she might have some problem in recovering. So why? Because their bodily system does not work like that. Their muscles are not that strong, their bones are not that strong. So that is why when a fit individual gets injured, then it will be easier for them to recover faster. Next point is so the next point says that it improves flexibility. So it improves your flexibility, your joints of motion works properly. Why? Because you are continuously using your joints in different physical activities. So your flexibility will be enhanced. Whatever physical activity you are going to perform, it is going to enhance your flexibility also, right? See, if an individual keeps on sitting and does not work, so his or her movements are not there, right? The flexion, extension, abduction, what all kind of movements do we have? That individual is not performing. But if we go out for a 45 or a 1 hour workout session also, we uses our body in a proper way, and that is why it improves the flexibility also, as the joint of motion enhances. Okay. The last point is it makes you feel great overall. This is the last point. Okay. So when we talk about this, that yes, we have like a lot of points now we can add. We can add that we are physically fit. Okay. We don't have any kind of mental stress, depression, so we don't have it. Minus mental stress, depression, it's not there. You have a good health, right? You have good recovery power. You have good recovery. You have less fatigue. So if you are going to combine all those 15 points which we have already studied, then you'll understand that it is going to make you feel great overall. Not just because, yes, one more important point, body image. So it not only is going to have changes in your physicality, but it will also change the way you think, the way you perform, the way you express the emotions, the mental stability. Everything is going to be enhanced because of your physical, the exercise adherence. Now the homework for this lecture, that there is just one question. And the question is that you have to explain any 3 benefits of exercise adherence. Explain any 3 benefits of exercise adherence. Okay? Okay. Now the questions from your lecture number 4, which was the very first question was, what is exercise adherence? So answer for the first question is that exercise adherence is sticking to the workout regime for a longer period of time. Sticking to the physical workout for a longer period of time. Okay? Or for the lifelong purpose. The next question was to write any 3 reasons of exercise adherence, that why an individual should exercise on an everyday basis. So the 3 reasons are: it improves our physical appearance, and you have to explain that physical appearance is enhanced. Physical appearance is enhanced because we continuously work out, so the bones become strong, the muscles become strong, the whole body structure is toned up, we have less amount of fat accumulation. So yes, we do look good and we have a good physical appearance. It helps you in controlling weight. So when you exercise on an everyday basis, it will help you in controlling the weight of your body. You can maintain your weight for a longer period of time, the time whenever you are going to exercise. So on an everyday basis, if you are going to exercise, then yes, you can control your body weight, you can maintain your body weight, as the accumulation of fat in the body will be reduced. The next is, it makes you feel more energized. As that day also I said that there will be more blood flow, there will be more oxygen supply to the body, so your endurance will be enhanced. You will be feeling less fatigue, less tired, you will be able to perform your activities in a proper way. So this is your answer 2, in a proper way, and that is why you are going to feel more energized. While you write the answer, just explain the points properly. Answer number 3, and answer was question number 3, and it was how exercise adherence is going to improve your mood. So it improves mood, and how it improves mood, that it actually divert your mind from the various stress and tension related situations. It secretes chemical which makes you happy, right? Playing also helps you being physically and mentally fit. That is why it also helps you in improving the mood of an individual. So physically fitness or physical and mental fitness. Okay, so this is how you are going to have a good improvement in the mood of an individual. So this is the end of your lecture. Thank you.